Welcome everybody to another edition of Friday Night SmackDown. We come to you tonight from Mobile, Alabama, as we continue the build towards SummerSlam. And there is General Manager The Rock, set to make an announcement to kick off the show tonight. What does our General Manager have in store for us this evening? We won't have to wait long to find out. Personally, I think The Rock has been doing a fine job as General Manager of the Blue Brand. Well, let's see what The Rock has to say. What announcement does The Rock have to make here tonight? A WWE Championship match tonight between Ciampa and Riddle. What an announcement by our General Manager. He is treating the WWE fans this evening with a main event worthy of a pay-per-view. Ciampa, Riddle for the WWE title. It's taking place tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Hello, I am Elias. And as the man who holds the power of the wind in his fist, I've got one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias? Now, I have been all across the world. I've been to Paris, I've been to Italy, all across Europe, South America, South Africa, you name it. Elias has been there, and it has brought me here tonight. And it seems everywhere I go, no matter what I do, a universal truth follows me. And I am certain that everyone here knows it. It is that WWE stands for. I said WWE stands for. Well, I gotta tell you, I certainly came prepared with a song tonight, but before I get started, I need you all to do a few things for me. I need you to silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and shut your mouths. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace, but I see so many stupid people, I wanna punch them in the face. Waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace, but I see so many stupid people, I wanna punch them in the face.
Welcome back everybody to Friday Night SmackDown as we now prepare for a Battle Royal to determine the #1 contender to the United States Championship. Elias is in the ring, and here comes participant number 2. It's The Miz. The Awesome One is here.
And his opponents, first and residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz.
This is The Miz's first appearance since the start of the year, since the reset of WWE. And tonight The Miz is looking to make a successful first appearance by winning this Battle Royal and becoming #1 contender to a title that he has won before, the United States title. Participant number 3, a man with a lot of potential. It's Shane Thorne. We have only seen Thorne once before since the reset, and that was when he took on Buddy Murphy to a losing effort.
And from Perth, Western Australia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shane Thorne.
Thorne showed a lot of promise in that matchup with Buddy Murphy. Murphy now, of course, has become the United States champion. And well, Shane Thorne looking to rebound from that loss to him here tonight by winning this Battle Royal.
And from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
We have also seen Chad Gable compete once before since the start of this year. Chad Gable took on Humberto Carrillo in the United States Championship tournament to a losing effort. So once again, Chad Gable needs a victory here tonight to balance his win-loss record out. Next up, it's Apollo Crews, the powerhouse from Stone Mountain, Georgia.
And from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 241 pounds, Apollo Crews.
Now Apollo Crews needs this victory probably more than anyone else in this match because he is currently down 2 losses to 0 victories. If anyone needs a victory here tonight, it would be this man, Apollo Crews. We now await the arrival of the final participant in this Battle Royal. And it is the modern day Maharaja. It's Jinder Mahal.
And from Punjab, India, weighing in at 238 pounds, Jinder Mahal.
Like Shane Thorne and Chad Gable, Jinder Mahal also has 1 loss under his belt. A lot of participants here tonight need this victory. None more than Apollo Crews though. So again, the winner of this Battle Royal will become #1 contender to Buddy Murphy's United States title. The way to win a Battle Royal, you have to throw your opponent over the top rope with both feet hitting the floor. And here we go. No pinfalls, no submissions. As Jinder Mahal takes Gable into the corner, Gable reversing, and now Jinder in a precarious situation already. Is Jinder going to be the first one out here? Chad Gable trying to eliminate Mahal, but Mahal stays in it. Big right hand to Gable, there's a second one. As meanwhile, Shane Thorne is going to go after Apollo Crews, and The Miz is going after the Drifter. Big forearm by The Miz. As Elias gets sent into the corner, he rebounds out into The Miz's vertical suplex. Yes! Miz connects. Uh-oh, belly-to-belly suplex there by Gable to Crews. As now, wait a minute, Elias perhaps looking to be eliminated, but he remains in the match. And now Chad Gable going after Apollo, but Apollo found the counter, went for the kick. Gable caught the leg. And there's a nice arm drag. No eliminations thus far. The last man standing will become #1 contender to the United States Championship. And now Apollo Crews in trouble. Chad Gable looking to eliminate Crews, but Crews stays in it. Still no eliminations as, Apollo over the top rope there. Quick on the draw there was Apollo Crews, able to get himself back inside the ring before Gable could capitalize. And now Mahal sent into the corner. Miz looking for the awesome clothesline. Mahal got out of the way. Gable with a forearm setting up Crews. Oh, that was close. Crews again almost got himself eliminated there. And now Crews has a hammerlock applied here on Chad Gable, trying to slow down Chad Gable's offense. And I'm not going to lie, Gable has done very well thus far. He's not got himself into any precarious situations, which is always a good thing when you're in a battle royal. As now Apollo Crews getting the Miz back up to his feet. The Miz firing back with some kicks. And now, Apollo Crews was about to go over that top rope, but a collision will prevent that from taking place. And now the Miz, kick to the gut. And there's a DDT for Apollo Crews. Mahal trying to eliminate Shane Thorne, but there goes Apollo Crews on the other side of the ring. Crews is gone. The man that needed this victory the most is now gone from it. An unfortunate loss once again for Apollo. The matchup continues. Thorne misses out on that kick. Connects that one though. And went for the lariat. Mahal able to counter. DDT from Jinder. And we have ourselves another elimination. Elias is gone. Elias was just eliminated. Not too sure who by. There's too much action in the ring right now. But Elias is indeed eliminated. We are down to 4. Gable, Shane Thorne, Jinder Mahal, and The Miz. And Chad Gable eliminated. Shane Thorne takes that elimination. Gable is gone. Gutbuster by Jinder. And now wait a minute, is this some sort of alliance here between Thorne and Jinder? Are they ganging up on The Miz? It seems so, unless, of course, Jinder is taking a back seat as there's the skull-crushing finale. And now Mahal lifting up Shane Thorne, but Thorne is still fighting. Big punch from The Miz, right into Mahal, and Jinder delivers the Colossus. First, the skull-crushing finale, and now the Colossus. Busaiku knee by The Miz, wiping out Jinder. And now The Miz may have himself an easy elimination, but Thorne again with a counter. And now Shane Thorne, wait a second. What is this? A massive power bomb to The Miz. Jab to the midsection of Jinder. Snap Hurricane Rana by Thorne. And now Shane Thorne may look to eliminate Mahal, but there's a kick to the midsection and a flying knee. Jinder now with Thorne in his grasp. But Thorne with a jab. And a European uppercut. Went for the lariat but gets caught. And now Jinder gets hit with the boot. The boot there by The Miz. And there goes Jinder. We are down to 2. The Miz and Shane Thorne are the 2 that remain. Who will take on Buddy Murphy for the United States title. Backbreaker, neckbreaker combo by the Awesome One. And The Miz, I feel, is getting a little too cocky. He thinks he has this in the bag. Never underestimate your opponents, Miz. You should know this by now. You're a veteran of the damn business. The Miz's ego is just too massive. Oh! Massive lariat by Thorne. And now The Miz is in some severe trouble, but he manages to reverse. As does Thorne. Back and forth between these two as they jockey for position. The Miz catches the leg of Thorne, spins him around, right into the skull-crushing finale. And there goes Thorne. No, he hangs on. Thorne, still with life left within him. Thorne is firing back. Oh, went for that lariat again. The Miz able to get out of the way. And now here comes The Miz off the ropes. Big clothesline. Oh, but there's a big kick by Shane Thorne. Again, it is back and forth. The final two men in this matchup. Oh, Miz looking for that Busaiku knee. Thorne had it scouted. But The Miz reverses that kick. And there goes Shane Thorne. The Miz has done it. The Miz gets an opportunity at the US title.
Here is your winner,
The Miz will take on Buddy Murphy for the United States Championship in the near future. What a successful first appearance for The Miz. We are back here on Friday Night SmackDown, and tonight's main event will see a WWE Championship defense by Tommaso Ciampa as he defends against the original bro, Matt Riddle. And also coming up tonight, AJ Styles will explain his actions from 2 weeks ago when he attacked Pete Dunne before the bell. Right now, though, it's time for some tag team action. Here comes the UE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 400 pounds, Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly, Undisputed Era.
Well, the Undisputed Era have chosen to change up their pairing, so to speak, because usually you'd see Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish compete together, but this time around they have opted to utilize Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly. That is the advantage that you have when you're a massive team like the UE. You get the option which members of the team competes in various matchups.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 447 pounds, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins.
Zack Ryder on the left, Kurt Hawkins on the right. And this is a classic team that goes all the way back to the early 2000s. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, formerly known as the Edgeheads, are back as a team, and they are looking to get a W here tonight. The Undisputed Era taking on Hawkins and Ryder here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Roderick Strong going to start things off with Zack Ryder. And here we go. There's the bell. We are now underway, and Strong and Ryder will lock up to begin proceedings. Ryder with an arm lock here. Takes the arm behind the back of Roderick Strong. Oh, but Strong able to escape that predicament. Now takes Ryder down to the mat. Armbar applied, but Ryder back up to his feet and back into the tie-up. And now it's Strong with an arm lock. And Ryder will reverse. Takes Strong into the hammerlock now. Strong able to escape again. Back into the arm lock goes Strong. And Ryder turning the tables one more time. Nice sequence to begin this matchup, but now Roderick Strong gonna do what he does best as the messiah of the backbreaker. And there's a backbreaker to Ryder. Ryder forced to roll to the outside already. And this can't be good news for Ryder unless he's playing possum, which is always an option. Kyle O'Reilly got the tag in a moment ago, and now on the outside, Ryder, I think, was playing possum. And O'Reilly gets sent back inside the ring. Ryder will follow. Oh, big forearm smash and a super kick from O'Reilly. And now Kyle O'Reilly off the kick to the midsection. Oh, O'Reilly just drives Ryder back first into the canvas. And there's another tag back to Strong. The UE working well as a tandem. As now Roderick Strong with a butterfly suplex to Ryder. And Ryder really needs to make a tag. In comes O'Reilly again. Constant tags by the UE. Great strategy. Working well together as a team as per usual. Oh, what a suplex there by O'Reilly. Hammerlock suplex and now the double leg takedown. Open palm strikes to the face and now into an armbar. Armbar applied here by O'Reilly. Can Ryder escape this submission maneuver? He's trying his best and he manages to do so. Ryder, though, really needs to make a tag. Big knee lift. This is your opportunity, Zach. Make the tag. No. What is Ryder doing? That was a perfect opportunity to tag in Kurt Hawkins. But Ryder did not take it. And now O'Reilly looking to capitalize on that mistake by Ryder. Off the arm drag into the hammerlock back suplex. And the arm of Ryder seems to definitely be a focal point for Kyle O'Reilly. As Ryder finds the reversal. Big forearm smash. But Ryder again not opting to make the tag. Oh, is he perhaps looking for a double team instead? Yes, he is. Tag was made. And now in comes Kurt Hawkins with a massive clothesline in the corner. And there's one from Ryder as well. Tag team offense by Hawkins and Ryder. Back in comes Roderick Strong off the tag with a calf kick. And now through the legs. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that application on that Boston Crab. Perfection. And is Kurt Hawkins going to be able to escape this submission maneuver? Yes, he is. And now Kurt Hawkins, wait a minute. Oh, what a facebuster. Alley-oop facebuster by Hawkins. And now Hawkins sending Strong into the corner. Strong does not want to be there, and he knows that better than anyone. Back elbow, though, by Hawkins. Went for the kick. Strong caught him with a clothesline. And now Hawkins rolling out of harm's way. But is he playing possum? You can never tell with Ryder and Hawkins. Oh! Ryder just got hung up to dry. And look at O'Reilly going to go after Zack Ryder on the outside of the ring. Meanwhile, Hawkins is recovering. Does he even know that his partner is getting absolutely obliterated? But as I say that, O'Reilly just went head first off the turnbuckle post. And he's back into the ring now. Hawkins looking for something. O'Reilly found the reversal. And now O'Reilly, back elbow to the spine. Kick to the midsection by Hawkins. And now O'Reilly with an exploder suplex. Stomp now to the back. And now O'Reilly into the head scissors. Elbows as well to the skull of Hawkins. And O'Reilly looking to do it again. Oh, but this time Hawkins able to escape. And now O'Reilly being set up for the vertical suplex. Curt Hawkins delivers. And O'Reilly rolls out of harm's way. And look at Hawkins talking some trash to Roderick Strong. Stay on O'Reilly, Curt. You don't want to give the UE any opening. They are a crafty bunch. As now both men back inside the ring from behind here. No back elbows by O'Reilly. Oh, missed out there. And now Hawkins. No, O'Reilly. Kick to the midsection. Commando roll by Hawkins and a drop toe hold. And now Hawkins setting up something. Oh, what a move. What a move by Hawkins. What a victory this would be over the Undisputed Era. But there's a kick out. And now O'Reilly looking for that double leg takedown. Instead delivers the Fireman's Carry takeover. And now the kicks to the chest. Nice leg sweep to follow it up. And again Hawkins rolling to the outside of the ring. Oh dear. Well, Hawkins just found himself in the wrong neck of the woods. Adam Cole sending Hawkins into O'Reilly. Oh, and there's a shin breaker. Shin breaker on the outside. Oh, but Hawkins sends O'Reilly into the steel steps. And there's a tag back to Ryder. Referee counting his way to the 10 count. Can O'Reilly answer the referee's count of 10? Yes, he can. Big forearm by Ryder. Looking for the chop. But instead it is O'Reilly who sets up Ryder and drives him into the canvas. That is the second time now that Ryder has been driven into the canvas. Wait a minute, Roderick Strong. Strong just got himself off the apron. He's not ready for a tag. I believe he said to O'Reilly, end it now. You don't need to tag me in. Oh, but Ryder firing back with a jab. O'Reilly reverses. And now into the guillotine. O'Reilly locks in the guillotine. Now has the body scissors applied. And this is not good news for Ryder. He taps out. Ryder taps out. The Undisputed Era get the win.
Here are your winners, Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong, Undisputed Era.
Good call there by Roderick Strong, calling for the end of the matchup instead of choosing to make the tag. Smart move by Roderick Strong. As coming up next, AJ Styles will explain his actions from 2 weeks ago when he attacked Pete Dunne. Welcome back everybody to Friday Night SmackDown. AJ Styles is on his way to the ring to explain himself and his actions from 2 weeks ago where he attacked Pete Dunne before their matchup even got started. 2 weeks ago was a complete attitude shift for AJ Styles. I have not seen him get that aggressive in a long time. What is he talking about? You owe me an explanation, AJ. What the hell was that last week? What are you talking about, Pete? What am I talking about? I'm talking about our tag team match with Tommaso Ciampa and EC3 last week. You took the fall. You let the team down. I want an explanation. Look, Pete, I don't have time to argue. I got things to do, alright? But if you've got an issue with me, then let's settle it in the ring like men. Well, AJ Styles calling Pete Dunne a disrespectful punk. And we now have some sort of insight into why AJ Styles did what he did. But in my opinion, it's not a valid argument for beating up somebody before the bell. That's just a scummy thing to do, AJ. We are back live here on Friday Night SmackDown. And here comes the Lightning from Down Under. Here comes Toni Storm, set for action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Gold Coast, Australia, Toni Storm.
Well, in 3 weeks' time at the SummerSlam pay-per-view, Rhea Ripley will defend her SmackDown Women's Championship against Toni Storm to end this rivalry in a 2 out of 3 falls match. That announcement was made last week by General Manager The Rock, and what an announcement it was. A 2 out of 3 falls match between Storm and Ripley. One more matchup between these two women to end the rivalry.
And representing the Riot Squad from Louisville, Kentucky, Sarah Logan.
Well, the Riot Squad have not been doing very well since this new year began. Both Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott have had losses under their belts since the year started, and well, the only women who have not competed yet since the reset, since the new year began, is Sarah Logan, and we're going to see how she fares here tonight against Toni Storm. So here we go, Storm and Logan one-on-one here tonight. The referee rings the bell, and here we go. Lock up to begin proceedings. And Logan transitioning right away into the headlock, now into the hammerlock. And Logan trying to get the upper hand here over Toni Storm. But now Storm has a headlock of her own applied. And Logan will escape. Oh, and there's a hip toss. With a lot of impact. Oh, back elbow to the chest there. And now Storm is going to be set up against the ropes. Logan just teeing off with some right hands. And now slamming Storm back first into the mat. Logan gaining the upper hand here. Gut punch. Kick though to the midsection by Toni. And there's a back elbow of her own. Oh, and a Yakuza kick. And now Storm gives Logan a taste of her own medicine. A boot there from Toni and a headbutt, no. Storm caught that knee to the midsection instead. Dodges out of the way of that kick. And there's a backstabber. Fast-paced action already in this matchup. Oh, headbutt by Toni. And now Logan's in some trouble. Toni Storm firing up. Oh, big knee. Knee right there to the skull. And a look of concern on the faces of Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott. But Sarah Logan able to reverse. Off the ropes. Oh my goodness, a pop-up headbutt by Sarah Logan. And now Logan. Oh, fisherman driver. Driving Toni Storm into the mat. Into the cover now. First one of the matchup. Only for a 1 count. Slight delay there to get into the cover. And that could have cost Sarah Logan. Oh, Pele kick. And Logan feeling good about herself right now. Oh, but there's a shot right to the face. Toni Storm back into the ring. And again, Logan sending her off the ropes. Oh, pop-up headbutt again. Lifting up Toni Storm, catching her on the way down with the headbutt. Innovative, to say the least. Big slam now from Sarah Logan. Kick to the spine, but Toni Storm all fired up now. Big strike combo. And now Toni Storm gonna send Logan into the corner. And there's the hip attack. Hip attack by Toni Storm. And now going to ascend the top turnbuckle. Toni Storm with a leg drop. Right across the chest of Logan. Storm now hooking the outside leg to put this matchup away. Only a 1 count. A 1.5 count, I would say there, for Toni Storm. And now from behind, inverted suplex on Sarah Logan. Logan again in some trouble, but as I say that, there's a dragon screw leg whip. And now Logan fired up. Toni Storm now on the apron of the ring. Sarah Logan talking some trash. Went for the right hand. Storm out of the way. And Logan gets hung up to dry. Big kick to the back. Logan right back up though to her feet. Storm missed out there. And now Sarah Logan has Toni Storm in her grasp. Up against the ropes once again. Big chop. Logan now off the ropes. Oh, and she calls that the Kentucky knee. And is that going to be enough to put away the former SmackDown Women's Champion? No, only a 2 count. What a win it would be though for Sarah Logan if she were to knock off the former SmackDown Women's Champion. Big shot there from Toni Storm, followed up with a drop kick. And now Storm looking to hit that second gear. Lung blower. Storm is feeling it. She is in fuego. And now Logan sent to the outside. And again the look of concern on the faces of Riot and Logan as here comes the lightning from down under. Tope Suicida. This is awesome chants from the WWE fans. Indeed it is. Sarah Logan and Toni Storm giving it their all to pick up the victory tonight as now Storm up high on the high rank district. Toni Storm with a missile drop kick. Into the cover again goes Storm to put away Sarah Logan, but only for a 2 count. Another near fall in this matchup. Back elbow now by Logan. Another gut punch. And a forearm smash will set Storm up against the ropes. And now Toni Storm is all tied up here. Sarah Logan unleashing some fury. Kick now to the midsection. Sarah Logan. Code Red. Sunset flip powerbomb. Into the cover. Didn't hook the leg that time. Could have been a mistake as Storm is able to kick out. And now Storm out of the ring. Needs a bit of reprieve perhaps. Big roundhouse kick connects. And now Logan sent off the ropes. Toni Storm. No, Logan with a clothesline. Both of these women jockeying for position now. Snap their takedown knee to the spine. And now, Storm caught Sarah Logan. And now, Logan catches a German suplex for her troubles. And now Toni Storm looking for a cloverleaf. And she's got it locked in. Cloverleaf here on Sarah Logan. And what is Sarah Logan going to do? Is she going to have to tap out? Could this be another loss for the Riot Squad? No, Logan survives. And Sarah Logan again with the fisherman driver. Logan going to try for the victory. Shoulders down. And Toni Storm will again manage to get her shoulder up. Oh, there's a knee right to the spine. And again, Storm rolling to the outside momentarily. Now back up on the apron. And look at this stare down. Storm tried to grab a hold of Logan. Logan now, though, on the outside. And she takes out Toni Storm's leg. The referee counting his way to 10. Oh, there's another Yakuza kick by Sarah Logan. this time on the outside of the ring. Storm sends Logan back into the ring first. And now Toni Storm from behind. Oh, look at this. Jackknife cover for a 2 count. Oh, what a kick. What a kick. And that may be the prelude to the end for Sarah Logan. Logan may not have a clue where she's at right now after that massive roundhouse kick. And Toni Storm follows up with Storm Zero. Toni Storm puts away Logan and hands the Riot Squad their 3rd loss as singles competitors.
Here is your winner, Toni Storm.
Every member of the Riot Squad has now fallen short in various singles matchups. Still to come your way tonight though, guys. Our main event will see Tommaso Ciampa putting the WWE title on the line against the original bro, Matt Riddle. You won't want to miss that. We are back live here on Friday Night SmackDown as Pete Dunne makes his way to the ring. Pete Dunne took on Tommaso Ciampa for the WWE title this past week at Money in the Bank and wound up unsuccessful. And of course, as I mentioned earlier tonight, it was 2 weeks ago now when Pete Dunne was attacked by AJ Styles before their matchup could even get started. There are also some rumors circulating that Pete Dunne is about to make a massive announcement regarding his career. And I hope that doesn't mean what I think it means. Well, it seems that Pete Dunne really took that loss from Tommaso Ciampa to heart. He is stepping away from the ring and taking a leave of absence of sorts. And that is a move that I don't think anyone saw coming.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Well, it is now time for our main event, and I have been looking forward to this all night long. Matt Riddle getting himself a WWE Championship opportunity tonight against Tommaso Ciampa. Matt Riddle has to be over the moon with this decision. The Rock stating earlier tonight that Matt Riddle has a ton of potential, and I have to agree with the general manager. Riddle can go very far in this business and on SmackDown for that matter. And tonight he has the opportunity to become WWE Champion. Riddle is currently 2-2 in terms of his win-loss record. A victory tonight will put him at 3-2. And here comes the champion. There is Tommaso Ciampa, the man that successfully defended his title at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view against the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. And I am willing to make a bet that Tommaso Ciampa was listening to what Pete Dunne had to say before the break. And I guarantee you that Ciampa was loving every second of it. The sadistic son of a bitch that he is. I guarantee you that Ciampa feels responsible for Pete Dunne taking a leave of absence, and I guarantee that Ciampa loves that fact. Tommaso Ciampa is 5-0 in his win-loss record since the new year began. A victory here tonight, a successful defense of that championship, will put him at 6-0.
Introducing the challenger from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 216 pounds, Matt Riddle. And introducing the champion from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Tommaso Ciampa.
So it is Ciampa versus Riddle. WWE title on the line in our main event this evening. What a way to end the night. I said earlier tonight that this was a pay-per-view matchup, and I meant every word of that. You could easily see this matchup as a pay-per-view main event. And here we go. Riddle gets an opportunity at the WWE title, and we are underway. Riddle with a kick to the midsection, and wasting little time. Superman punch by Riddle, and now Ciampa with a jumping clothesline. I will try and remain as impartial as I possibly can, but I cannot stand Tommaso Ciampa. I think he is a scumbag, to be honest. But I will try to remain impartial. That is my job after all. As Tommaso Ciampa, oh, big knee. Big knee there to Riddle. And now Tommaso Ciampa following up with that single arm back body drop. And look at this. Look at this guy. Oh, he missed the forearm. And Matt Riddle now takes advantage with a power bomb. And now Matt Riddle, here we go. The strikes from Riddle. The lefts and the rights. And there's a belly-to-belly suplex. The original bro takes control of the matchup at hand. But there's a slap and a chop from Ciampa. One from Riddle as well. Now, into the gutbuster. And now Matt Riddle repositioning the champion. What does Riddle have in store now for Tommaso Ciampa? Gut-wrench suplex. Keeps the grip. And now Riddle with a second one. That time with a release. Release gut-wrench suplex. And now Riddle again looking for the kick. But Ciampa delivers a power bomb of his own. Oh, and there's a kick right to the back. Stomp now to the back as well. And now Ciampa, look at this. How can anyone root for this guy when he's choking his opponents? Disgusting. Oh, he went for the boot. Riddle got out of the way. And now Matt Riddle sending Ciampa into the corner. And here comes Matt Riddle with the kicks to the chest. Trying to cave in the chest of the champion. Release German suplex. And Ciampa forced to roll to the outside. Riddle in hot pursuit, but now Ciampa's back inside the ring, and he takes advantage. Flying knee strike by Ciampa, and now look at this. Ciampa beating the hell out of Matt Riddle. The Psycho Killer now with a back body drop on the rebound to the ropes. And now Ciampa looking to slow this down. Looking to keep the match pace nice and slow. That is a match style that Ciampa excels at. But Matt Riddle now, headlock of his own applied here. Ciampa trying to grab Riddle, but now Riddle again with the strikes. The lefts, the rights, and the kicks. And now Ciampa up on the shoulders. There's another gutbuster. And now Riddle following up with the Broton. Broton across the midsection of Ciampa. But Ciampa finds the reversal, and now, oh no! Ciampa with the air raid crash. Into the cover. This is what won him the title at the Elimination Chamber, but Riddle able to survive, able to kick out. And here's a fun fact for you. Matt Riddle was the final man that Ciampa had to beat in order to win his WWE title at the Chamber. And now Tommaso Ciampa talking some trash to Riddle. Riddle back up now to his feet. Kick to the gut. And now Tommaso Ciampa setting up Riddle. Oh, what a power bomb. But Riddle's right back to his feet. And now Matt Riddle. Oh, pop-up Superman punch. What a move there by Riddle. Launching Ciampa into the air and delivering the Superman punch. And now into the cross armbar. Riddle to win the title. Is Ciampa going to submit? Is Ciampa about to lose Goldie? No, he manages to survive. That is kind of the MO for Tommaso Ciampa, as there's a knee right to the arm. And now looking to follow up, but Riddle with the reverse DDT. Matt Riddle back in control. And here come those strikes again. Matt Riddle unleashing on Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa though, fireman's carry takeover. Kick to the midsection. And now, oh no! Ciampa with the Psycho Cutter. And Ciampa telling Riddle to bring it on. He is willing on his challenger tonight. And now Ciampa again trying to slow down the offense of Matt Riddle. Trying to slow down the pace of the match. But Riddle is having none of it. Oh, and now Ciampa rolling up the challenger. Oh, and Ciampa almost retained his title right there. Riddle able to block what Ciampa had in store for him. Ciampa ducking out of the way of that knee strike. And now, oh no, looking for Project Ciampa perhaps. But Riddle's fighting it. And there's the flying knee. The flying knee by Riddle. Riddle could be closing in. There's the Broton again. The Broton by Riddle. Riddle could be closing in on winning the WWE title. Bro to sleep. Into a German suplex. But Riddle is feeling the effects of this matchup. Riddle needs to stay on Ciampa. He is so close to winning the gold. Here comes the spear. Riddle lining up Ciampa, lining up the champion. Spear by Riddle. Who the hell is that? Oh, another spear. Who the hell? Who the hell is that? Oh my God. That looks like Goldberg. What the hell is he doing here? He just screwed Riddle out of the WWE Championship. Now has him up for the jackhammer. Jackhammer to Riddle. What the hell did we just see? What just happened?
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, Tommaso Ciampa!
Tommaso Ciampa has once again retained his title. This time due to disqualification. Ciampa survives again. Goldberg just cost Matt Riddle the WWE title. And I tell you one thing, The Rock is not going to be pleased with this outcome. Not with how it ended, and oh no. Just to add insult to injury, Tommaso Ciampa's not done with Riddle. Tommaso Ciampa laying in to the original bro on the outside of the ring. Ciampa not only has retained his title due to outside means, but now he's going to lay Riddle out on the outside with the air raid crash. Tommaso Ciampa wanting the last laugh here tonight, no doubt about it.